Welcome back, everyone. I am pleased to introduce you to my next guest. Her name is Gail Trauco. She is a nurse, and she actually is specializing in grief. She knows a lot about depression. I think this is something that we've all been affected by at one time or another, and a lot of people living with this. As you know, if you're depressed or you're living with grief, it can absolutely be debilitating. So here to talk about improving our mood and some of the realities of this condition that's so common is Gail Trauco. Welcome.
Hi, Amanda. Thank you.
She is fascinating off camera to talk about this. Okay, let's get right to it. First of all, you're an international bestseller. You're the author of Conquering Grief from Your Own Front Porch. You use something called front porch therapy. And one thing that you talk about is there's 3 simple things to improve your mood. Obviously, this is easier said than done, but what are they?
3 simple movements to improve your mood. If you are grieving, you will immediately respond to a mood lifter. The first one's called Reach for the Stars. Everybody at home and everybody in the studio, reach up for the stars, lift your mood. Second one is called Shake It Off. Shake both arms, shake off that bad mood. The third one is Get a Leg Up on it. Shake your right leg, shake your left leg, get a leg up on that bad mood.
So obviously exercise too,
Yes.
though. So many people that
Yes.
are avid exercise say it completely has changed my life.
Yes.
And as you know, some of you may be on antidepressants, a lot of side effects with that. Now, you got into dealing with grief because of basically of your experience with cancer patients, correct?
It is.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I'm an oncology nurse. I've been a nurse since I was 22, and I've spent the last 30 years of my life working predominantly with cancer patients. Cancer patients grieve having a major medical illness. Many times they're prescribed antidepressants that also have side effects that may interfere with other drugs that they're taking, including their chemotherapy. So many hospitals are setting up alternative treatment programs for patients to lift their mood while they're receiving cancer treatments without prescribing medication.
Again, antidepressants can be so tough on people. So let's go through these props. Of course, we love the stuffed animals. Tell me about those. Why are they a mood lifter? Well, a real dog or cat is really the real mood lifter.
This is Dr. Doolittle's antidepressant weapon. I work with German Shepherds in my therapy practice, and we all know spending time with our pet lifts our mood. So stroking that pet, cat, dog, if you're out and you happen to have a farm, you spend time with horses, it lowers your vital signs, moving you into a resting physiological state.
Animals, as you know, the list goes on, they're amazing, and that's why they do pet therapy in hospitals.
It is.
You have flowers here and music.
Martha Stewart's mood lifter. Martha Stewart is always surrounded by flowers. Martha Stewart was even surrounded by flowers when she was in prison.
Really?
Yes. I took $10, went down to the local grocery store and bought this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Brighten your mood. Lady Gaga's technique, turn on the music, turn it up. Don't turn on any hard rock, heavy metal. Turn on some light, soft rock. Lift your mood. Liberace's mood lifter. Everybody loves Liberace. I love Liberace. Liberace always had candles and candelabras on his piano.
That is true.
I say light up some candles, light up your mood.
That is definitely true. And Gail, what about, since you say depression and grieving are different, some people are chemically depressed.
Some people require physician management.
Sure.
When you go through any major life trauma, divorce, separation, you move physically, and this is children through adults and death, you will grieve for a period of time. There is no set cycle for grief, and I've identified there are 7 phases of grief that I work with in my therapy practice that work with the original 5 that Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross pioneered. So grief is real. It's a very real emotion that people experience, and there's no cure for how long that's going to work. The best thing you can do is try to, if you're grieving, you're going to get up, take care of things during the day. If you are clinically depressed, you are dysfunctional.
You're dysfunctional.
You are
basically
dysfunctional.
Just completely disabled.
Yes.
By it. We're about out of time, but Gail actually you have some YouTube videos on grief and depression. How can people find those?
You can find me at my website, frontporchtherapy.com. You can find my books on Amazon. You can find my YouTube channel, Gail Trauco.
Okay, and you can easily email her, Gail at frontporchtherapy.com. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. And stay with us. We'll be right back.